Transformers One. It's kind of a reboot of the Transformers franchise in animated form, man. This film is directed by Josh Cooley. It's an action adventure sci-fi film. In this film, Optimus Prime and Megatron, as former friends, bonded like brothers. Their relationship ultimately changes Cybertron's fate forever. And this cast includes voice cast includes Brian Tyree Henry, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Steve Buscemi, Lawrence Fishburne, and John Hamm. Those are our main people. And I really enjoyed this, dude. I know a lot of people were lukewarm on that first trailer, but what stood out to me was it did look like that they were going into the origin. Before we had Megatron and Optimus, and they were just regular bots out here. And it's interesting the way this world is set up, because they're kind of like a worker underclass, in this world, man. I was laughing, man, when they were calling them basically they can't transform, man, and you find out why later. But so they're just relegated to just working. They're workers, they're miners or whatever else, their task is, and that's their existence, man. They get very little joy, but that allows them to live, and exist in the world while the robots that are running everything kind of benefit from their labor. But it's crazy because they were calling them no cogs, because you need the cog to transform. And I was like, man, this is their N-word, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. But this film has a lot of heart, man. I think the story is brilliant, man. It's just such a fun, good time, man. And honestly, it's actually an emotional story, man. Because one of the craziest things that I really appreciate is the voice acting, man. I think it really brings the characters to life, especially Brian Tyree Henry's Megatron, because you're talking about if I'm going to do a list of character arcs, my favorites of this year is Megatron's on that list, dude.
Oh yeah.
To see him go from this guy he's all right, he's doing his daily routine, to see him to get radicalized, bro, dude, it's crazy, man. And they do this thing where his eyes start off yellow, and by the end of the movie, they're bright red, dude. And they just keep, and as things are happening. So I thought that was cool, man. We get, Cybertron lore. And it's not, I don't know if it's canon. These are things that have been floated out there in other iterations of the franchise, especially the Primes and the Quinticons. I forgot those guys' names. The war with them and stuff that. But to see them put it all together into something that they could branch off and go into the future, I thought that was really cool, man. Especially getting more, seeing Cybertron. So this is cool, man. I had a good time watching it.
We already kind of knew that, Optimus Prime original name was Orion Pex, and I guess Megatron's is D16 or whatever. But to me it was a good friendship movie at first, and then that friendship kind of fades away. But like you said, it was a big evolution, really toward two characters. One of them, was kind of grew up and kind of became responsible for his actions, and then the other one just did a heel turn out of this world.
I totally get why Megatron changed, though, in a way.
I can.
It's like everything that he believed in
was a lie.
Was a lie, and it's just, I was like, whoa. when he told that one dude, he's like, I want to kill him. I was like, bro, I was in my seat like, ooh, this is good, man.
Yeah, and I'm alone in the theater watching this, and I just thought it was amazing. I kind of hate this film isn't making money. The first trailer for this, I liked the animation, but it seemed like it was a real kiddie type movie, because I'm thinking it's almost like Paw Patrol type jokes in that first trailer.
Yeah.
But just seeing this, it was amazing, and it is violent. If these weren't animated robots, it's probably be R-rated. Just because of when they go in, and it was no holds barred or whatever. On this.
And it's cool though too, because as I'm watching, like most of the robots, they can't transform, so it's kind of cool seeing some of the other Autobots in the background. Just I'm like, yo, that's Wheeljack, that's Like that's seeing those characters. And I also I like how they introduced Decepticons too, man. That was kind of interesting the way they did that. Like you know, man, this thing is crazy, man. Like I really do hope they get another one. The only thing that's good is for the most part, it's it released in the United States by itself for the most part. So I think the rest of the world is going to get it. So maybe that's going to boost the numbers up. But dude, this is the one, man. Like it's so well done. Like I don't think there's a better Transformers movie, man. Maybe you could argue the '86 joint, but
no,
I think this is way better.
This is pretty much like a complete reboot of all Transformers, you know, and it's actually going to some of the original source material, you know, we being introduced, you know, to them and all that.
Yeah, man.
The Quintrons or whatever they're at war with. What was the other race that really created all of them? You know, it was like the 5-headed.
I thought those are the Quinticons, the 5-headed guys.
Okay, yeah. I guess it's kind of mixed up, but I thought,
they are.
Okay. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting with, you know, there were them and, you know, the big lie, you know, that's being told in this. Yeah, I wasn't, you know, wasn't really expecting what was going on with it, but I was satisfied, you know, and plus I had like zero expectations on this just because I hated that first trailer, you know. But I heard
my hopes got up because the reviews started coming in, man, and that's when my hopes got up. People were losing their shit over this. I was like, yo, I gotta see this then. And I saw the 3D, man, which I thought was really good, man. You know, it definitely you know, helped enhance it, you know, especially with this animation style. I think animated films are usually really look good when you do take the time to do 3D, man.
I didn't get to see it in 3D this go around. Maybe if I don't know, I can get a good 3D show.
Maybe it's getting a little long in the but this is a good movie, man. Especially if you want to do a double feature animation and just bathe in just really well done storytelling. Then check out the Wild Robot and Transformers One, man. You get the bang for your buck, and like I said, man, I was really surprised the emotional impact of this Transformers One film, dude. I did not see that coming, man. And Megatron, dude, it's just like it's a testament to having a good villains, man, and just good writing, man. That blew me out the way. Like if they did a voice acting Oscar, Brian Tyree definitely get nominated, bro, for this thing, man. He killed that dude. Like I didn't see it coming, man. You know, it was crazy.